too before y'all leave. And the like button is free. I'm cooking pork chops tonight for the family. Kind of, just trying to rush a little bit. You know, I know it's a little late, and then two we should get some snow. So one of my homies, he wanted his burner back and his propane tank. He wanted that back. He let me borrow the whole little setup, the whole pot and everything. And I had to run and drop that off. And then also too, in the midst of that, I gotta come home and cook too at the same time. And got off from work, working 8 hours too. I'm tired. I'm gonna put my rice on. Just trying to get all that starch off of it. What y'all talking about? Okay. What the like said. I'm gonna need both of them. I gotta feed my family. Come on, 360. Don't forget to subscribe and like, guys. Don't forget, support your boy. I'm just trying to move a little fast tonight. I think that should be. Oh, okay, I see you. Also, pork chop, it makes its own grease too as well. So, but I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, that should be it right now. Yeah. I'll just keep it right now on standby just in case. Let me see what else I need. Onion. I need me an onion. Okay, I got 5 in here. What's up with the lights? Oh, hey, what's going on, Haven? Now, I was a big cook. I would have already went live cooking, but I'm running a little late, so, and, wife want me to multitask. I'm gonna get me a paper plate and cut this onion up right quick. I promised that lady, I said I would come down here and cook. It's not gonna take me a couple of hours and stuff like that there just to, you know, finish cooking dinner. Well, cooking dinner. And then too, I ain't even showered up or nothing. I ain't even had a chance to do that because I had to clean the pot you put on the burner. It's like a little deep fried pot to put on the burner, and it still had grease in there from like Christmas when I cooked the turkey, which, you know, it's on the content that I post. And that oil was still in there, so I had to pour it back in the jar. I mean, well, in the jug, peanut oil back in the jug, and then clean the pot out real good and drop it off at his dad's house, cause he gonna meet up with his dad tomorrow morning. Cause, you know, we're supposed to get some snow, but, you know, Saturday that's when it's supposed to snow, what they saying, but people think tomorrow that it's really gonna be official. You know, spectators saying it. T, what up? What's going on? Yes, no, yes. Yep, we getting some snow. We're supposed to get snow here. Oh yeah? Dang, T. I know y'all gonna be excited to get some snow where y'all at, cause it stay hot. All right, let me make sure my sink clean right quick. Sorry about that, guys, but, you know, I gotta make sure my sink clean. Y'all know how it go. Now, my sink is not like dirty like that, but, you know, I just want to make sure that it's clean. I'm about to put this pork chops on. About to put them on. sorry about that, guys. You know, this water running. I know it is so loud. All right, I'm good with that. That loud water. Okay. Let me get the bag. How y'all been doing today anyway? Wow, I know, right? Like, I don't wanna lose no power. Yep, the weather is changing. Cause like 1 minute is warm, cold, warm, cold. Now I got my rice. Alright, so what I need to do now. Alright. Get that grease heating up. Oh, that was dead. I thought I heard a flame. Alright, get the seasoning. Oh, this is what I'm using tonight on my pork chops. My usual garlic powder and my little seasoning, black pepper. Okay, let me go on there. Oh yeah, earlier when I was getting off from work today, it's like the little gas pumps just be full of cars. I mean, it's just like lines. I mean, people just in line to get gas. Like, it ain't that serious now. I mean, okay, it's about to snow though, but like, why are people are like filling their tanks up? Like what y'all finna do? No, you can't go nowhere. No, you can't go nowhere for a few days. check on my rice over there. I'm just trying to focus, guys. I mean, that's the reason why I ain't doing a lot of talking. I'm just trying to focus on how much seasoning I'm putting on my pork chop. Then my rice over there. Oh, come on. I couldn't see that. Let me check my rice. Yeah, my rice just about done. Just about done. I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. Oh, that's a little loud. I ain't gonna need a lot. I'm gonna get me a bag. Alright. See, I'm old school, so hey, I get a little grocery bag, put some flour in there, and shake that meat up. The pork chops. Y'all hear that? So let me put it down. What my good people talking about? Oh, that sounds pretty good to you, catfish. And fries. Yeah, that's how them stores be though, Pat. People like buying up bread, milk, buying up everything. You know, the usual. That's what I do right here. Work it around real good. Yeah. Let that flour get all in between the meat. Oh yeah, let me check my oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me put it down some. right there. And well, take that off. Well, I guess I can bring y'all guys a little closer now, since that grease ain't popping. That's right, T. Ready to go. Oh yeah, man. Shaking up in the bag, man. Look, T. That's old school. You know, it get the job done quicker than steady on the plate. You doing all of those dipping stuff like that. There, come on, man. Put it in the bag like that. There, shake it up a couple times and bring it on out. Yeah. Oh man, wifey keep telling me to get paper towels, and I don't get any because like after frying pork chop, you want to have some paper towels so that you could put the meat on and it could drain the grease off of it. Keep forgetting. See, no, put the flour on the plate. Yeah, that flour on the plate though, man. You just gotta make sure you're not messy with it. And you got some people though they ain't messy with it, but me on the other hand, I'm messy with it. I'm gonna make a mess everywhere. Come on now. Oh yeah, just pay me no mind. I'm checking the little comments out and stuff. Ooh, I'm getting tired because I usually be laying down and it usually be full around this time. And y'all guys know, like I even told y'all, all right, see y'all later, but it is after hours for me, boy. Shoot. My family got to eat, so I got that eye cut up pretty good. How many more pieces of pork chop I got there? Yep, I got four. That dang on piece of flour be everywhere besides on the chicken. Yeah. One thing about flour and chicken and everything, just like whatever meat you got to flour, I use a bag. Like that's what I use. Now, if I ain't got no bowl or nothing, yeah, excuse me for the yawning and everything, but if I ain't got no bowl, like a little deep bowl or something like that, yeah. Oh man, look, I get a bag. Yeah. Oh, let me show y'all my pork chop. Them kids be scaring me. I mean, they be down here sneaking up on there. I'm like, who there? I know there ain't no little panther in the house running around. Yeah, just about done with it. Yeah, just about done. Ain't gonna be long, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, you hungry?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got you.
Good.
Yep. Oh, and it's early too. 8 something. Oh, you know what? Oh, flour oh yeah, it is. Well, we're gonna see though. It looks good though. Yeah. Yeah, pork chop don't take that long. It really don't. It don't take that long to cook. Hold on for a second, back. Yeah, I had to go get me some paper towels or something, like some little napkins and stuff. Shoot. Hey, I'm play with your boy now. I'm gonna come over with it now. You tripping? Hey, I done came up with it. Look, bean, I done came up with it. I don't even fake. That's why I told y'all, I said, hey, hold on for a second. Let me go check. Real. Cause I use my a bunch of my other paper towels earlier. I had in my armrest for like, if we on the road, riding or a long little distance or something. I always keep extra paper towels, just in case if the kids look snotty nose, anything. You know. It's good to have that, boy, in the car, paper towels. They come in handy. You don't know what the situation might be. Yeah, I need to get knock this paper plate. Yeah, let me switch it. Hold on. Yeah, that's the pork chops. Yeah, that's what they look like. Oh yeah, paper towels is a must. Hey, listen here, them things come in handy. You hear me? I have my boys in the car eating, and they got like little messy hands or something, or a snotty nose, or your nose could be running anything. Shoot. Oh yeah, let me check on my rice over here in the sink. It's been over here for a little minute. Okay. It looks pretty good. you know what, T? I'm sitting here thinking, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, T. You know, while I'm cooking, I can't have a camera lady as like wifey. What you think? Look, what you think? I mean, I can use it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think that's a good idea. Yep. You know it. It is too. Yep. Yeah, we gonna have this thing right here organized. We gonna have it right. See, I gotta talk to her. You know, if I kind of keep her away from TikTok for a minute, cause she's a T girl clock it. So if I get her down here to do that for a little minute, hey, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, you know, she getting a lot of tea in, you know, on TikTok, you know how they you know, like with the 411 on somebody, what they call tea. Yeah, but I'm gonna do that. Oh, what you think about the content that I posted when me and wife was at the dollar store, the pregnancy test? What you think about that? Now I caught her off guard with that. So see, that's what I was talking about the other day about like making content, like make something just like something worth watching, you know, something funny. But yeah, I'm gonna step my content game up, man. I got you. I really do. Especially like when I be going live, like sometimes I be going live, like I don't never go back and edit nothing. I just be like, let it fly, let it fly. Yeah, I just be like, get it. Ain't nobody perfect. Oh, you know what? I should have let wifey know that already. Like, oh God, with the first set of pork chop, you know, I could have fixed her healthy. I could have fixed her rice for her. Let me fix your rice. Yeah, but I do it to you last one. I know you crying. Yeah, it's too funny. Oh yeah. You right too. You right. You right. And you know what, T? When I was riding home from work, because uh, I was thinking about it. I said, because it's like certain things that I want to do. I should just try something different. You know what I'm saying? Just like scheduling something where you guys get like a notification, and with a time frame, that y'all guys know. You know. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind. Just try to be mindful. show y'all these. Yeah. Oh, I need to fix your mama food right quick.
Please first.
Oh yeah, let me let y'all see my gourmet food. Let y'all see it.
Crispy.
I'm gonna fix my wife's plate right quick, and then I'm finna make some gravy and like smother a few pieces of pork chop in there with some onions.
Can't wait for the gravy.
That will put you to bed. You hear me? I got to do is put the covers on you and kiss you on your forehead and tell you good night. Hey, you good. You good after that. Oh yeah, this. Oh my bad, son. Yeah, I was looking for your mama rice. Them grapes good, ain't you, son? Oh. I'm gonna feed you some. Told you, boy, they get smelling that food. They come down here. Oh, that's why I roll mine. Still don't want to be that storyline. Yeah, it is something else that. Do we need a highlight of that? Well, you know, I say it like this right here. I mean, you know, different strokes for different folks, but you know, I know that we all have been in a relationship, and you know, sometimes it depends on how bad that person been hurt and treated and stuff, and you know, and it's understandable how people be feeling, you know. But I can understand where a lot of y'all come from. I mean, be coming from, you know. Sometimes a person just do things to hurt you, or you just feel like that the dating game is just not it. You know, I mean, it's just time out for a minute, or some people just, oh well, excuse the darkness. Nah, I can cut the light on.
Hi guys. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about. Like he didn't, she had just had
Yeah,
their
I'm finna
son.
move
I
a
think
little
he was.
bit. You want me to bring the plate a little closer?
Yeah, I think he was like a month or two, something like that. But that wasn't her first time on vacation.
Okay, baby. She got the TV going, and then I had to tell her to cut her phone down. So, you know how that go. But I do not just want to let you see her. Okay, bed downstairs. Oh yeah, T. I had to put her on mute because of her background. Yeah, her background. I'm like, Yep, that background. Oh yeah, matter of fact, this enough oil for cooking oil. I mean for making gravy. Oh yeah, let me turn it right here. My bad. Yeah, good to see her. Oh yeah, she just on the phone chopping up with one of her girlfriends. Yeah. Yeah. And I forgot to get me a soda too. Man, I guess I'm gonna be drinking water tonight or juice. Well, juice, one of the two. No soda tea. No soda. No soda. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna pull something off anyway. So make sure them babies eat. Hey, I'm gonna be back. Yum. Hey, where you going? Want to get me a soda? Yeah. Oh, I know what to do now. I mean, sometimes if I gotta go without it, it's what it is. I'm not like I don't have to have one. That's just what I prefer to drink. Like, but as coming up, though, I kind of miss when I was coming up. Like Kool-Aid was a thing to drink, for a young person on a day-to-day basis, even grown people too. juice. It's just like, you get a little older, man. You cut the chase and just jump to a soda, man. And that's crazy. Like, for real. But you know what though? Like, too many juices, man. That give me acid reflux. Too much juice. No, I'm tired. Like, I'm really tired. Especially like working 8 hours and then I had to go outside and clean the little pot for like the burner. It's like a little deep fry pot. I had to clean it and give it back to wifey, her friend or boyfriend, because he let me use it for Christmas. And he wanted it back because it's gonna be snowing this week, so he really want to see how it do in the snow, after it snow or when it freezes up or whatever. He want to see how chicken do outside. God dang, I mean, you been frying it outside all summer long, all winter long. And then too, we had that little bad hurricane the last time where just knocked the power out for days. People just, they just thinking they need the propane tanks and generators and all that. It ain't that serious. Trust me, it ain't. I just hope it ain't. But it's like every year that's what people do when it snow. They go in there, they buy all the bread up. Man, I mean, if I was a bread company, I couldn't wait till it snowed because I know it will sell out. Like that's just the best time of the year when it snowed. That's when we really sell out of bread, and that's when we make our most money. Yep, that's a good idea too. Yep, a good idea. A long day today, so you definitely going to pass out after eating. Oh yeah, oh heck yeah, T. Yep, most definitely, yeah. It's been a long day for you, boy. It really have. It really have. And then like I've been on my feet all day working hard at work. Then come home and gotta do this like I tell you, bro. Shoot. It's almost like 9 o'clock. Cause to be honest with you, like I usually be kind of playing the game or getting sleepy. It's one of them days. Yeah, let me put some flour on it. What's done here? Kind of picking it up. Why don't you put some water here? You be making gravy tea from scratch. Okay, not all the time. Oh yeah, but back to what you talk about, yeah. I'm the same way at a certain time because one thing about me and wife are like we is early birds. Like, when you work or you just gotta like basically, we work so we go to bed, we get up early because I get up in the morning around about like 5 something in the morning because I gotta be to work at 7 o'clock on the dot. So I gotta get up around 5 something, get myself together, brush my teeth, wash my face, pack my lunch, make sure the boys in order before I leave too. Which mommy gonna make sure they together got their clothes, but my oldest son gotta make sure that his hair in order, and stuff like that there. And when I leave, they got about like 5 minutes to go to the bus stop. Like they don't walk their mama taking them to school no more. They just prefer to ride the bus with the other kids. I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's what y'all like. I guess they just like being around their little friends and stuff. Oh, you like me, baby?
Okay. Hi guys.
That's T on now. You talking to her?
Hey T. Got no problem. They good. Keep this in there. Pork chop. Rice and gravy.
Look,
They ate white rice. I
T-top.
ate brown. Hey, who grown up fast? The kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, girl. They think they grown. They ain't grown. They talking about what friend-in-law cook. Oh, Josh had he liked the video. Tell T y'all come check with her the weekend.
Okay, you hear that, T? She said that she will check with you the weekend, and I will make that official and will hold her accountable. Yep. I will hold her accountable. And we'll cut that live on too. Hey, what's going on, people? Oh, there go wifey. This weekend is the weekend. But you know what? We getting some snow, so it's gonna be the weekend. We ain't got nothing going on too. We ain't got nothing going on either. Crank that live up. That's right, no excuses. That's right, Saturday. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, that's true, T. You right. Yeah, we ain't gonna be doing that. Yeah. And then sometimes, we be riding on the highway for probably about like 2 little hours. But we be listening to music and she be on TikTok. Sometimes I do want to go live, whatever, just while we I know really wife would be telling me like, we just be riding like we ride somewhere and it takes about 2 or 3 hours. Once you just crank the live up. Yeah. Yeah, this thing don't work tonight. It don't take that long. Oh shit. Now that right there, that shit do it. I put a good little flower on here. That should do it. Should picking it up. Oh yeah, my bad, T. It's just I feel the thickness of it at the bottom. And I got to be careful too though. If I keep on adding more flour to it and it's sticking to the bottom, I can't see it. Like, this stuff starting to thicken up. Ooh. I gotta put it down some. I had to add a little bit more water to it. gonna show y'all mine. Well, I'm gonna show you my gravy. Show you how it look. That's what it look like. And it got real thick too. Shoot. Oh yeah, let me turn the thing that way. There we go. God dang, what are you doing? Yeah, he didn't show us. Oh yeah. Now, when they say smother, I'm gonna cut it down low a little bit. Let me show you. See that? The medium now? Now watch it. Watch this right here. Boy, stop. Boy, stop. Boy, showing out. Yo, what up, what it do? Yeah, cooking some pork chops. Well, I fried them first, made the gravy, And then I put the meat in the gravy, probably about like 3 pieces of pork chop with the gravy. There's gravy and onions, you know, smothered. Yeah. That's gonna be so good. So good. You know, you just shoot when you got it like that there, when it's smothered like that, put that bad one down low and pray. Hey, when she ready, I'm telling you, hey, you can be no good after that. I got some rice too with it. It don't taste like heaven on earth. And I tell you what too, like some people like they use like cream of mushroom too. You know, you can add it in there too with it. Cream of mushroom. That cream of mushroom set it off. Matter of fact, I think I might check and see. T T tripping on me. Look at you. Baby, looking good. Yeah. Yeah. Now and then too, I meant to stop by the grocery store and grab a can of biscuits to go with it. And then I told the boys, you know, we having pork chop, you know, where I got a couple pieces on the side that's fried. And I got about 3 that's smothered, so you know that's gonna be kind of like a hard decision, you know, fried or smothered, you know. So and I know the last time I showed out with that beef cube steak smothered, they had their head down low, boy. Them dang on plates started scraping like that. That's all you heard. Damn, I'm on seconds. Now, if I was on point and I don't know now, ain't too late. Yeah, I should have been did that. You know, I should have been did that. If you add that in there, telling you, it's good. Oh yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. Yep, looking good. And it tastes good too. Oh boy, I got these dishes over here to get to, and I don't even really want to wash some things tonight. See, I could have been doing that. They had that for a few hours. I'm gonna take care of it anyway, cause I can't stand nasty dishes. It ain't nothing but a little bit of. All you use cream of mushrooms. Yeah, this what this is too. Oh, but this is a soup, bro. I'll tell you what, it's time to eat. I'm gonna fix that little plate. I don't want this fork, man. Now, see, T, when they say smothered with gravy, that's what they mean. Ooh-wee. Look at that there. With the rice with it, too. That boy need to stop. Well, I need to let my boys know it's time to eat. Cause I don't be playing no games in the kitchen. Mother was gravy. Oh, that's pretty good. No. Looks like I had to cut my wife off. Invite her for dinner one day. She really liked it. And I just hit her with that #1 question. I said, well, you know, you ain't got anything going on tomorrow. You know, I'm cooking. You know, you were invited if you want to come over for a plate. Look at little TV. Oh boy. Yeah, this is pretty good. Well, this is pretty good. Man, I need to let my boys know that it's time to eat. I ain't got no boys today. Yeah, this is good. It's pretty good. It was late, and I ain't even called my kids and said, the food done or nothing. Oh, man. That's good. I'm letting the baby know it's time to eat. Toy. Jay. Jay. You wanna eat, brother? The food ready. You got out of shower? Dry yourself off a little bit, brother. Yeah, before you get sick, dry yourself off a little bit. Put your shirt on, man. Hold on. smothered, son? Okay. Yeah, them boys, I asked them if they wanted fried or smothered, man. I look like smothered is really on the menu. You hear me? It is on the menu. So they know, hey, if it's smothered, that man ain't playing. Hey, man, hey, he ain't playing, boy. You know, especially if you know how to cook and throw down in the kitchen, man. Shoot.
Who's back? Food done?
Yeah. Oh, you. I'm into the fork, son. Can you let me know if it's good or anything or nasty?
Tastes good. Tastes like chicken.
You ain't just telling me that it's just something.
No, it's hot.
But is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Is it good, son? Tastes good? Huh? Okay.
Oh.
You remember earlier, T? Same while I was doing my back to back. Hey, that smothered, I'm telling you. It's the best thing. It's good. Everything good, son?
Yes.
Yeah, I know that's right. That's a home cooked meal, ain't it?
Hmm.
y'all wanna learn how to cook like this?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gonna have to learn from me. Because you don't wanna be sitting around reminiscing and talking about a good dinner you had. When I can show you. Well, hey, no, it's good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, and you could definitely be the Jay-Z. Oh, Beyonce and Jay-Z on this YouTube for marriage couples. Yeah, you right. That's why I was just, telling wifey that, we have something to offer. Like, we need to start making more content for like date nights, no being shy, like, I'm with it all. I'm with taking the camera in the restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Just like getting like recording like little scenes, and then also too as far as like marriage and like just advice as being couples, like we really do have that to offer. Yeah, we might have to buy some tomorrow. Yeah, they out. Yeah, but it's a lot of things that we do that couples should do that we hear people in relationships talk about. As far as like, I'm gonna tell you a good scenario. Like when we're in the grocery store, how like either like mom or the dad will pay for all the groceries or something. When we get to the restaurant or whatever, like she may think that she's gonna pay for all the groceries or something, and we should say everything came up. Let's just say $100 or whatever. I give her 50 up out my pocket, and we should say she uses her bank card. I give her half. There you go. We half and half. That's how you do it. You take the number off. There's more little unique things that we do as couples. Jordan. Yeah, you can just keep it right there, son. Yeah, you coming back. You want to get yours to the cup?
Yeah, I thought he was going upstairs.
And two, as far as like like I tell wifey, I always tell her that we're a team. You're not alone. Well, if it's financial, money, it's whatever. You know how people be in a relationship. Well, no, I'm not gonna ask Paul because he always complain, or he ain't gonna do it, or he don't like to help out. That ain't me. I treat people the way how I want to be treated. And it's another thing too. Like I tell her, you can tell a person all day long how much you love them. My thing is, words. Them are just words, but your ways and actions tell how you feel about a person, right or wrong, because that's how a person know. Like, darn, like it ain't that, oh, I'm gonna let the whole world know that I'm in love with you. It don't work like that, you know what I'm saying? Your ways and actions, you know what I'm saying? That's how they can, tell people, you know what I'm saying? You know, you tell a person that, you loyal, you care about them, like, don't tell them, show them, you know? That's what you gotta do, you gotta show them your ways and actions or whatever. And another thing too is, you know, what guys like majority of a lot of them lack in areas, especially like acknowledging certain things, certain situations, or just certain things that women like for you to acknowledge. And I'm pretty sure, well, as a man too, is certain things that he like for a woman to acknowledge. Um, like the small things, like you telling your significant one, I appreciate that. I'm glad you did that. Whatever the case may be. It's just acknowledging certain things, whatever. Um, I just really can't think of one just right off though. But I do things like that, Um, and two, being in a long term relationship with a person, I say for like 5 and 10 years and on up, you always acknowledge that person that I just appreciate you just being here and being in my corner, being at just the time of need and um, just helping me elevate in life. I mean, because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Helping each other, elevate in life. That's just like I told wifey, like I was a man of my word. Oh, god damn! Like I'm like right here and talking and going on, but like I told her, because at the same time I'm brainstorming. Um, like I told her when she had first met me, I'm like, I'm not gonna let you waste all your years being with me. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure that you accomplish some things. And make a long story short, with that being said, is I met her working at the dollar store. Yeah. Like I said, you know, everything is the spotlight is not on me. It's on both of us. But when you find somebody that's smart and intelligent, um, you tell they want some out of life. They have goals. You got goals. Hey, I mean, y'all on one accord, man. And once you on one accord, man, and that's what both of y'all want, like, you can really elevate in life without your significant one has something that's distracting them from the main objective is to succeed and grow. But like I said, when I met her, I told her, I said, you won't waste all your years, just being with me for 5 years and you haven't accomplished that there. I mean, you definitely, you know. Um, and what can I say? Yeah, I met her, man, and like I said, we had kids. I took her out of work, and after the second one, she went to school, got a degree, and with her getting a degree, just raising the two boys, getting a degree, and there's another thing too. Um, God lay things on you to tell your significant one, especially when they're having trouble with certain things, especially with like when she was in a technical college, taking anatomy. I'll tell you a scenario. Sister, cousin say, "Oh, girl, I dropped out when I started taking it." But I say, "Look, listen, don't you?" I'm like, "Hey, this is your time to shine." That's all I said. This is your time to shine. Took it, ran with it, and was a A&B honor roll student. Only thing I was doing is just dropping jewels. to tell her. You know what I'm saying? But what I told her, man, hey, it took her from here to there. And just word of encouragement. And then too, man, another thing, like, even though it was just me and her against the world, but she had an advantage that other girls didn't have. Other girls would tell her, like, girl, you gotta get down on one knee. Told her, I said, girl, I got kids. I ain't got nobody to watch kids. Like, I really got a lot going on. I'm juggling with a lot, like running across a lot of people that's juggling with a lot in school, and mine is really not focusing on school so that, you know, they could have a brighter future. So they was just telling her, like, girl, you know, you got your husband at the house watching them kids. Like, I know your mental is at peace, and you can come in here and actually focus on what you need to get done. You know what I'm saying? And she had an advantage because, you know, some of them have to find daycare, or it's just they can't find a babysitter, and I won't be going for a few days. You know what I'm saying? And that was a plus. Man, plus I stayed on her about going to school. Like I say, you're a young lady. You have a long life ahead of you. Get something out of life. You know, and once you start, you know, doing that, you know, I just kind of backed off and let her have her own space. You know, because I know she needs that. And you know, I watch her bloom, I watch her grow, bloom, and was supportive, and always spoke positive words. You know, just always just spoke positive around her, and because you have to do that. And I didn't have that coming up, words of encouragement. You know, people like motivating you, pushing you. You know, some people they don't have that. You know, somebody that's in their corner that love them, that really want to see them grow and push them and really stay on them. I mean, because we all need that. You know, we don't need no yes, I think. You know, I mean, we need somebody to at times to make us strong, and you know, just to do the right thing in life. So that's what I did. Like, I stayed on her. And it was another thing. It was a girl that was around the same age as she was, or probably a little younger. Yeah. She had a degree and told my wife, once we had our second son, she told my wife how much money she was making. She told her that she was a homeowner. We didn't have this. We was renting. We didn't have this. This was our dream when we was renting. This what wifey manifested. Like, we was renting. Like, house was cold, big holes in the wall. Like, you know, man, we was going through it, man. I mean, you know, the only thing we had was like each other word. Like, we didn't even have that. Check to check. We didn't even have that. You know, we was hanging on each other word. That's all it was. Like, this is our year. I had to believe that. Sometimes she would come in and just say that my head would be down. But she mean it wholeheartedly. Mean it. And guess what? We had been saying it so much to, boy, 1 year that was our year. I didn't know that when I was working all those years on my job that my 401k was collecting a lot of money, because my mind frame that I don't have it. I just borrowed money. She would just remind me, like, you know how many years that's been. But like I say, man, you know, we have been through the storm, and a lot of people be looking at us like we got it good. Like, they just don't know. They know, but they be looking at like, hey, y'all, yeah, we do have each other, but I'm gonna tell you something. If one wants to give up, guess what? You only got you. That's the thing. If one give up, what? That could be frustrating. If one want to give up, but when two pushing and want to move forward, you gonna win. See, people, they don't understand, man. When you do good and you keep striving, and the storm hit. When I say when the storm hit, that's when things from nowhere come. It could be a financial situation. You know, it just not want to make you. Me personally, I'm gonna do that. I always went out and got it fast. But when you living right, doing right, not thinking about you and being selfish, but thinking about, everyone in the house, man. Like, you have to do right. But this is what I'm saying. Like, when you doing right, man, people will come to your rescue and look out for you. And I know y'all have heard me say this plenty of times before. Like, just one December, we got blessed. Somebody gave us a call. Especially when you ain't got the funds to be put. You don't have the funds to get another car right away, because we needed 2 cars. Like, wife needed one to get back and forth to work, and then I'm just getting off and I need one. I got the kids, and what if like the boys need to like go somewhere or run to the hospital or something, whatever. She got the car, I'm stranded. Who I'm gonna call on? So with that being said, man, one Christian woman just stopped talking to my wife, and they had a conversation, man, and whatever my wife told that woman, man, that within that month or whatever, man, that woman picked my wife up and had a check for her out to eat and had some money there, man. My wife would come through that door smiling happy and said, "Look." I said, "What's that?" I said, why people giving you that? She like, "Baby, we need this." And then on top of that, a week later, they had a car for us. Like, we got pictures and all. Yeah, they pull up the garage. There's people that got a little money. They had that car fixed and everything. They took it to a mechanic shop, had it fixed and painted. And they had told her this ought to get you back and forth to work, and it's a gas saver. You and them babies are able to get y'all around and stuff. And we looked at each other, boy, and we cried. We cried. And people just don't know, man. Like, you got some good people out here, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, when I say good people, man, it's good people, man. And I'm not talking about just blacks. I'm just talking about, man, it's just all walks of life, man, will just come. It just kind of got me a little emotional a little bit, but coming from where I'm coming from, 10 years, prison, coming home, live right, and used to the street life and have to adjust and, just understand that it's not about me no more, and I can't live a fast life like I want to, and just have to be still and be patient and just speak positive things into existence and watch it manifest and come to light, in front of my wife's eyes and my kids' eyes, and have to fulfill shoes that a lot of guys don't want to put on, and be a man, and do what's right, But forgive me, y'all. That's just, we've been through a lot, and you still go through it, you still go through it. But just forgive me, we may have been through a lot. And then you get to a point where you at right now, you fall out with a lot of people. You fall out with people that's close to you, and it hurts to know that they're jealous of you. It hurts. Sometimes you wish you wasn't where you was at. You wish you was where they was at. Still renting and having it hard and got your hand out all the time, and you ain't hitting on nothing. People, that's what people want to see. I'm still going through it. I still go through it with people that I love, just to let them know that I'm not better than y'all. I'm not better than y'all. Like my wife said, you you did 10 years, baby. Like, they had their chance. You came home, you put your feet on the ground, man, and you just went right to it. And I was telling my cousin one day, I said, I said, man, I was doing time, and I told him, I said, man, I've been out so long, no money, no nothing. I said, man, when I get home, I know exactly what I want, man. I said, but I ain't got the money. I said, I'm just back here I got vision. I can see. I got vision. I can see. When you got vision and you can see, and laying down at night, and God is speaking to you, and He wants you to do right and live right. You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice but to live right. He speaks to you every night. Lay it on your heart and your mind. You ain't got no choice. And guys, believe it to you or not, my wife, y'all see, and my boys, I prayed for that. I didn't even have that. I prayed for that when I was doing time as God spoke to me. This is what I prayed for. I prayed for a wife. I wanted a woman with what I have, nothing. That's what I wanted. I don't want somebody that you have this, you have that. I had that when I came home. That's I didn't want that. I didn't want that. I wanted to be with somebody where I know when we get what we going, the materialistic things don't matter. It don't shake us, it don't move us, because we know what we was at. We know where we was at. So, and believe it or not, people try what we tried, get married and then work out, trying what we trying and want a wife like I got, like this is not something that I woke up for. This is something that I prayed for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I asked for every night. I did. I did. I was afraid to meet a new woman. I wanted to go back to a female that I know in the past. I was afraid to meet somebody new because of, being back there, it's a standstill. And, you just moving forward to a new life, man, it was different. I'm gonna tell you something else too. When I still speaking about moving forward, guys, everything you see around me, when I came home, I was alone, my aunt was gone, I was in the house. I was running my blood pressure up to my nose bleed. Bad, scratched about clothes, a roof over my head, a car. Worrying, walking back and forth, nose bleeding. God spoke to me. He said, "You gonna be okay. Stop it. What is you worrying about?" And I put him to the test one time. I got a car within 6 months after doing 10 years. That's how hungry I was. I was starving. You get cussed out. I'm not taking you to goddamn work. Excuse my language. You go to work, your clothes are soaking wet, supervisor looking at you. He's saying it's gonna be okay. And guess what? It get worse than that. Have you ever woke up and you open up your fridge and you ain't got no food in that mother? And you going to work on E, not nothing? And you gotta ask the boss man to buy you breakfast to feed you? But he know where I'm coming from. That's because I was telling this man my situation. Things get better along the way now. But you know what? I've been through the storm, been through the tests, been through the rain. I've been through it, and this is it. This is not it coming from one, coming from doing 10. You know, people panic. You know what they do? People do crazy stuff. I mean, like I say, you know, just believing in God and having faith. And He's showing you signs to stay still. Those fruits that look beautiful on the trees, don't reach for it. Be still. I got one for you. Like, and what I mean, man, is things that glitter, that look gold, don't chase after it. Wait on God to lead the way. Lead the way. And when He lead the way, it'll work out. I'm gonna tell you something else too. When I worked at 12 hours, I told them that I was gonna get my business one day, get my pallet business. They looked at me like I was crazy. You know, I messed around and got it. But you know what though? I messed around and lost it too. Not because I couldn't keep the business going, it's transmission, getting out there, man, grinding, giving it my all, and at the same time I got a mortgage to pay. Like, boy, I tell you, it's been times, but guess what though? I'm not gonna give up. What I'm gonna give up for? I'm still pushing. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing. See, one thing about, you know, being strong, going through the storm, you get rewarded. You gonna get your time, but when you get your time, it's not when you expect it. You know, it's not when you want it to happen. It's gonna happen, you know, when it least expect when it's gonna happen. Everything y'all see around me, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, guys. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Coming from where I'm coming from, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. People that know me, they know I came from a long way. I came a long way. I came a long way. Yeah, I came a long way. And you know, not only that, you know, I just feel comfortable with her just kind of being right beside me because you know what to say and what not to say. You know, I love my wife, and you know, and the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, this is a positive. Like, I love my wife too, and she go through things too. Not around marriage, but people can be jealous of you. You know, how you winning in life. And you know, I know that she be humiliated sometimes. You know, how people can, you know, be jealous, and it's certain things I want to say, but you know, just be jealous of your happiness and your victory and how hard you work and how far you came and stuff like that there, and sometimes I have to give her a hug because people look at me and her like, oh, well, you know, well, they got each other. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, we do have each other, but guess what though? I mean, we have to have each other. You know, I mean, some people make bad decisions, bad choices. When you make bad decisions and bad choices, and you let negative people come in your life, you will lose. But you know, me and her, we got these kids. We're a role model. So, you know, like I said, I got some big shoes on, and it's just not easy, man, putting these shoes on, man. It's just, I mean, having them on, it's it's not easy, you know, especially being a good man and doing the right thing. And that's just like Christmas time, you know, wifey took care of Christmas and stuff like that there. I mean, I took care of all the bills, you know, so that's what I mean by that. When you don't get to spend not now dime of your money, but you gotta take care of all the bills, and you can't be fussing and going on trying to argue. What you gonna argue for? Don't you need a roof over your head and food on the table, and lights and running water? Some guys, they you know what they'll do? You know they'll do the opposite. Go spend the money, upset the family, you know, and put y'all in an embarrassing situation where you gotta call around for some money and well, you know, y'all was just on Facebook, showing off you bought this and you bought that. Now look at you. I mean, you know, you ain't paid your bills, so you know that's life for you. But yeah, guys, you know, time ticking, and I'm gonna shower up, and I will be going live tomorrow, cooking or whatever. So, guys, you know that, you know, I mean, one thing about going live, and you know, you get comfortable, man. But you know, you just feel like that talking to strange people, man. You can open up. One thing about me, man, hey, listen, I don't care what people say or what they say, because my story is facts. And you know, when you work hard and do the right thing, you know, that's what happens. But I'm kind of running out of words and tired and got to get up in the mornings, 5 something in the morning for work. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow, and appreciate you guys tuning in and listening, you know, so all right, thank you guys for tuning in, and see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all.